What team?
Wildcats.
Wildcats.
Get your head in the game.
All right. The vibe when it's time to recharge.
The vibe when it's time to recharge.
That's our episode today.
That's our episode today. Episode number 5. Episode number 5.
5.
Episode number 5. It's right at the top of the page. Episode 5, we're talking about self-care, recharging, putting you first. Treat yourself. That's what we're talking about. It's in today's society, you need time.
All I can think about right now is I'd like my suitcase.
I have to go to school now.
Now I go to school.
Going to school is not self-care.
No.
No. Oh, elephant in the room.
White elephant, would you say?
Elephant in the room. I changed my hair for all of our visual watchers. I have new hair. It's red.
It's Lindsay Lohan.
Yes, it's giving Lindsay Lohan. Unfortunately, I don't look as good as her because she's got some sort of magical plastic surgeon right now who made her look
Someone
12.
in Hollywood.
Someone is
killing
doing
the game.
Literally reversing time with these celebrities. It's crazy. Crazy. Anyway, so yeah, I have new hair. It's straight. Ish.
Because you curled it.
I do. I give it like a little bit of a zhuzh because I don't know. Just this flat, straight hair just doesn't
Doesn't
fit my vibe because I have the curly hair. Anyway, so yeah, I have new hair. That's a form of self-care.
Yeah.
Hair. I love getting my hair done. It's very important to me. If I have a hair appointment, everything has to shift so that hair appointment can stay as a hair appointment.
That's fair. Do you like when you get your hair washed?
I love that.
Yeah.
Like eyes roll into the back of my head. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Get it in there.
That's a nice.
It's the best part of the hair appointment, to be quite honest. Or I actually
Some people don't like it, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, no, it's great. I like when I have to go in the hair dryer too, because then I like kind of fall asleep in there because it's like warm.
Like
and
you
you're in, like,
sit
a
in the
little
chair
orb.
with the thing. Oh my god, I didn't know they still had those.
Yeah. I had to go in that when my hairdresser lightened my hair this time around. It was great. I was sitting there. I was like, I'm gonna fall asleep. Okay, cocktail for the episode. We have a cucumber gin and tonic because we thought it gave spa vibe.
I mean, cucumber
on the eyes.
Yeah, it's very, very typical, very classic. And then finally, I was saying to Laura before we started, we have a cocktail that isn't fucking colored. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, we have a lot of colored cocktails. That seems to be where we're going. I don't know how this is going to go down my gullet, but
that's refreshing. But I think I would not do tonic, and I would just do like maybe sparkling water if I didn't want it like sweet. You don't like it.
I don't like it. That's okay though. I'm also hungover, so I knew this wasn't going to be
self-care.
But
you do actually taste the cucumber floating around in there. I did at least.
We got this monster cucumber that the grocery store said was from Canada, and I don't know who's growing cucumbers that size in November in Canada, but seeming a GMO. Yeah,
No.
Is that how it goes? GMO?
Yeah, likely.
Yeah, genetically modified. I don't know why I'm going in for another sip, but
because it's refreshing. That was a nice noise. I like that.
Ooh, I don't like the tonic. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
if you're not
Steph.
a tonic person, it's not for you.
Wow, that was crazy. Yeah. Anyways, cocktail of the day.
I mean, it's fitting. It's not colored. So.
No, and it gives spa vibes. Oh my god, I can't tell if it's the what's hitting the back of my throat is the tonic water or the cucumber.
Both.
I'm gonna try and eat some of the cucumber. Wait.
The garnish. Yeah. I can't wait to do the ASMR episode. I can't wait. I can't wait.
So do we want to dive into physical self-care first?
Yeah, I guess we can go over routines and stuff like that.
Okay.
Skincare.
Love it. Oh my god, finish this cucumber.
That's fair. I mean,
Okay.
oh, I gotta
Okay.
sneeze.
Do it right.
It went away.
Right
It
to
went
the mic.
away.
Blow out people's eardrums. Just
Scare the absolute shit.
someone who's casually listening to it. Okay.
My sneezes are pretty quiet though, notoriously. Anyways,
So one thing I know about you, Steph, is that you have you're pretty meticulous when it comes to your skincare routine. Is that still going on? I remember it in university.
yeah, I'd say so, except I'm more lenient with it in the sense of the products that I use now. I'm not
Okay.
like, for example, like if I just ran out of my face wash. I
Okay.
was
What face
using
wash do you
the Fresh One, that brand,
yes.
because it was 50% off when I bought it at the time, and I was like, fucking perfect. And Sephora, like all the products that I use from there, they stopped selling them, and then Sephora or Shoppers start selling them. So
Starburst sells Fresh now?
no, it was a different one, like a Greek brand. They stopped selling it, so I was like, fucking annoying, and I just needed I wanted to get it quick instead of going to Shoppers. So I ordered the Fresh One because it was 50% off, so it was a
okay.
good price.
Okay.
So that one just ran out, and I'm like, I could get that Greek one again, but I was like, I have too much shit going on. I'm like, I can't be running around the stores right now, so I just ordered like CeraVe.
It's a classic. That's a classic.
Yeah, so that's what
Easy.
I'm gonna be using right now. But I don't know, like I'm not as strict with the products I use. Like I'll jump around a little more.
Okay.
But as far as like sequence of using them, probably a bit more. I'd say like cleanser. It depends. Like on a shower day, I'll use like a toner also.
Okay.
And then eye cream, vitamin C oil, but like only on alternating days if I'm using a retinol.
Okay.
Because I heard
Makes
you
sense.
shouldn't
Yep.
use
They're
retinol and
both
vitamin
kind of
C.
harsher. Yeah.
Yeah. So I won't use those on the same day. So if I'm using vitamin C, then that, and then cream, like moisturizer for my face, and sunscreen, chapstick.
Okay.
That's kind of my jam. That's
Okay.
the jam.
I love that. Yeah, I've definitely like downgraded the amount of products that I use compared to like what I used to do. I was like, this is a little bit ridiculous. You really don't need
All that.
that much. And like, I don't really have any like problem areas with my skin. So like, it's also like not necessary to have
Right. All of
that
that.
much stuff. But I actually like, I'd say like 95% of what I use is Fenty.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I am, we've talked about it before. I'm a huge Rihanna stan. I love that
Hashtag
hoe.
ad.
So when she first came out with the Fenty line, I was like, have to try it. Got to support my girl, you know. And then I was like, actually, they're really good products. I think what she's managed to do really, really well is all the products like layer together so well,
Right.
which I really like. So my morning kind of skincare routine, I use her cleanser. I actually like usually in the morning I'll gua sha first. So
Okay.
I'll
I used to do that too, and for some reason I just stopped.
I got to get like more like routine with it.
Yeah.
But I tried gua sha first. I used just like a basic like vitamin B oil on my face like to make it glide. And then I will wash my face with the Fenty cleanser, and then I always do her toner. And then I use from Shoppers Drug Mart the La Roche-Posay. They have like a gel moisturizer. I think it's like their Hydra Face moisturizer that I really, really love. So I do that after the toner. Then I do my eye cream, which is also Fenty. It comes with a little roller, the like metal roller to, you know, depuff the eyes. And then I use the Fenty moisturizer / sunscreen, which I know you used to use, but you're not a huge fan of it anymore because she kind of changed the formula.
I still use it because I bought it and I bought it after she changed the formula. I've never actually tried
the OG
original
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know Tay doesn't like it anymore.
Yeah. So for me, it is definitely like I decided it was too greasy.
Okay.
Like the product just stays on my face too long, and if I'm using a cream that's more like intense too, it's not a good mix. So I'll probably, once this one runs out, I'm probably gonna switch sunscreen.
Yeah.
So if anyone's got any sunscreen tips or sunscreen
really
brands they recommend.
I really like the Clinique one. It's
I
just
also
like a
don't
little
want
one.
like a super expensive one either.
Yeah, that one's kind of expensive.
So I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it because I still have enough out of that.
I don't mind it. I only use like a little bit, but I find it definitely like is a little like greasy, but it gives more of like a dewy look to my face than a greasy look. I find a lot of times when I like put it on and I don't like put makeup on after, people are always like, "Oh my god, your skin
glowing.
is like glowing." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And then at nighttime, I use her. She's an oil cleanser, so I use an oil cleanser at night as kind of like a makeup remover and like grime remover. I use that cleanser instead, and then I don't use the toner at night. I just use. She has like an AHA serum.
Okay.
So I will use that. Because what I do is it's every other night. So I do every other night. I will do. She has I think it's also an AHA, like it's like a quick like face glow thing. You're only supposed to like put it on for like 60 seconds. So I'll do that every other like Monday night, for example. I won't use the AHA on those nights because I don't want to double up on it, like it's like too harsh on your skin. But I always every night I use her nighttime eye cream because she has a different eye cream at night than
the difference?
in the day. It's like thicker, the night one. And then I use her night moisturizer, which I love the night moisturizer. It's so nice. It's so like soft and like refreshing. I love it so much. But then on Wednesday night, I will do she has like it's like a cookies and cream mask. That one's like one of those like exfoliating kind of masks that it like pulls like the impurities out. So I'll use that. And then on the Friday night, she has it's also AHA, maybe BHA. I don't know, something like that. It's a jelly mask. Literally smells like a fucking Jolly Rancher. I love it so much. So I'll use that. I kind of like rotate through like the masks and whenever I'm doing the masks, I won't do the like actual AHA serum, but I'll do that on the nights that I'm not doing the mask. And then she has actually, funnily enough, she has lip oil.
And then I use And then Fenty.
It's all
You're a loyalist.
It's all Fenty. It's crazy. She has a lip oil, so I put that on my lips in the morning after I brush my teeth. And then she has a nighttime like lip thing, so I put that on my lips at night. And she also has a hand cream that I put on my hands before I go to sleep because she says not to put it on during the day because it's just like really thick, so it's like more of like a night one. So anyways, yeah, I'm a Fenty loyalist. I love it.
We will gladly accept.
Yeah, honestly, give me Fenty all the time.
Yeah, except their sunscreen for me. I haven't tried much of her other like products though in her skincare. I have tried like her concealer stick for makeup. I do like that. But otherwise, I haven't tried too many Fenty products like you have.
Yeah, no, I'm a psychopath.
Yeah.
If Rihanna's making it, I'm buying it probably. And it helps that it's good. Like, I wouldn't keep buying it if I didn't like it. I also really appreciate that a lot of her packaging is like recyclable and like reusable. So when you run out of the sunscreen, you just
you just buy the refill.
Take it out and you buy the refill. So you're not like you're still throwing like something out, but it's not like as much packaging. And it's the same thing for her. Like the night cream, it pops in and out of the case. Same thing for the AHA, it pops in and out. So I really appreciate.
How would you like rank that on an affordability scale if somebody wanted to like get into skincare, like try it out? Like, would you say it's like more pricey or?
I don't think it's more pricey than like the average stuff you would find at a Sephora.
Right.
And it's definitely not the priciest stuff there. Like there's stuff that costs a lot more that people use.
Biosense?
Like more often.
I use that vitamin C
I would
oil.
say it kind of like rides like the average line. Like the products range from anywhere between like $20 to $50, I would say, which I feel is like not terrible and pretty average for what you're getting at Sephora.
Yeah.
And then like obviously the refills are cheaper than when you first buy the product. So like when you first buy it, you're spending more, and then when you're refilling it, you're spending a little bit less.
That's good.
Because you're not paying for as much packaging, so they don't charge you as much. She has mini versions of everything too. So if you didn't want to spend like the full amount, you could get the mini version if you wanted to just try it out. So also I like when brands do that, so that you could like, if you can't get a sample, you could at least get the mini version and then like
my concealer stick is the mini.
Yeah.
Because I don't like, to be honest, like I don't wear much makeup at all anymore.
Neither do I.
So like for me to even get through a full stick of that, it would take me forever.
Yeah, I know. So yeah. That's a skincare routine.
What's like your number one product that is like most essential to your skincare, do you feel? Or like something that's most essential and something that you could maybe like drop if you needed to or if you wanted to.
Most essential, I would say probably like the face wash, like the morning one. It's just like a really nice face wash and it's not too like stripping, and everybody needs a good face wash. So I would say that's probably the most essential. And then the one that I could probably drop, like the masks. Those are just kind of like more like luxury items, I guess I would say. Like they're not make or break with my skincare routine. I just kind of like to give myself that like spa feel a little bit at home.
Yeah.
What about you?
I used to be big because like my skin isn't super. I never really had like bad acne or anything, I'd say. And I would say I'm like a combination oily, dry type. So I'm not super sensitive either. So for me, it was mostly just the dark circles under my eyes. So I was always big on like using eye cream. Like that was my thing. I was always consistent with using, even though like, I mean, how much are you actually seeing a difference with using their products?
It's true, but you were mentioning that, and I know like the circles under your eyes have been a thing for a long time, but I was just looking at you and they look so much better.
I think it's just because I'm getting more sleep.
Oh, maybe.
To be honest.
That's good though.
I think like sleep plays such a big difference in that. So for me, I think it's majority of the sleep, but I also did switch using eye creams. I used to always use the Philosophy brand.
Okay.
And then classic Sephora, they stopped selling it. So I'm like, fucking, I don't have the energy or time to do the research on finding a new one at this moment. So I'm just going to buy like an affordable one and use that one. And it was what's that? Is it the Inky List? That like white and with the black label. I just switched to that one. It was the same size, just in a tube form instead of the jar that I was using. And it was like $15.
Oh,
and
nice.
A little bit goes a long way with that product. So
okay, that's good. I like that about skincare products. They actually like last.
Yeah.
A long time, because you really, they make them nice and you don't really like need a lot.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think you said the face wash, so I'd probably agree in the sense that like you can't. I feel like way better once I wash my face. So probably that too. But like I'm flip floppy on the ones that I use. Like I'll trial new ones here and there. So I don't know. I'm easy. If I had to drop one, though, there was a point where I did drop my vitamin C only because it wasn't in stock at Sephora for like months. Biosense, I think it is. That it's like a little pink bottle. It wasn't in stock, and I'm like, well, I don't really like. It's not detrimental to me enough to like go buy a different one presently. So I'm just gonna take a little break from it, which I think that's good too. Like with skin, I think it's always good to like change up the product or like take a break from like using the same one.
Yeah. As much as I don't like really switch up my products, I'm also just like, I'm not like super consistent with it either. So I feel like that gives me the break, is I can do it like 3 nights in a row and then I won't do it like 5 nights in a row. So I'm not super consistent with it because like, I don't know. I kind of like feel the same as you. It's more so like I don't need to be doing it. I just do it because I like want to.
Yeah.
So like I'm like my skin.
I mean, if you think
I'm lucky enough that I don't really need to really use anything on my face.
Really, I mean, for me at least, I'm just using it for the sake of like aging.
Yes.
You know?
100%.
Like sunscreen for the sake of aging, retinol for the sake of aging, all the oils and stuff. Like it's all just to age gracefully.
Yeah.
Without doing like Botox and all these like intrusive injections and surgeries.
Yeah.
So
Me having my one injection that that's why I gua sha to try and get rid of this stupid lump under my neck. Oh, it's so annoying.
What did you call it before?
My turkey neck.
Turkey neck.
It's not even really a turkey neck because it doesn't sag. It just fucking sits there like a hard lump.
I mean,
like I'm a toad, and I have that like thing underneath. I mean, to be fair, the thing that I did definitely made a difference. I can see it in like pictures and like even just like in feeling. Like I used to be able to like literally like grab it with both hands, and like now I can't like grab it,
so
which is nice. So it helped. It shrunk it for sure. I just that's why I gua sha to try and like get rid of it and make more of like a defined jawline, because sometimes that's been my biggest struggle with filming this podcast is the angle that it's on, and I feel like when I'm on this angle that my face just melts into my neck. There's no like line of my jaw. It just goes like right down. So
there's things we're dealing with.
yeah. But you know, if you do something extra, like do you like to do like extra stuff, like going to like a spa or like
I've actually never been to a spa. I've never gotten a facial.
I love facials.
I actually, okay, so that's kind of a lie. White Oaks in Niagara. Okay. Me and
it's a
Eric.
Nice ass one.
It is. Eric and I, we went there in July, right before when I took my week vacation, right before I lost my job at the time. Good times. And then I was like, I'm never getting a massage again. Because I wanted to get a massage because I never experienced it. So we went and got like a massage, and we were going to also do a facial, but they didn't have the time slot for it.
Okay.
So I did enjoy that, and I would definitely go back there or like try somewhere else, because I do want a facial at some point. It's just like financially right now, it's like I just bought a lot of Christmas stuff. So
time will
come.
Yeah, I would like to do like a full like spa day where you like go and you just like do the full like day.
Like even like one of those Scandinavian types.
Yeah. I would really, really like to do that. I'm not like a big massage person. Never really been into it. But my sister is a massage therapist. So the few times I have like wanted a massage, like she'll just do it for me. It's like honestly super rare. Just because I just don't particularly enjoy it. Like the only time I literally ever ask for one is when I can like feel like the tightness in my like neck and my shoulders, and I'll be like, okay, like I need a bit of a massage, but it's never been a thing. But I did just do my first facial this year. Oh my god, I love them so much. And then I went for like another one. And my mom was like, why are you going for another facial? They were like 6 months apart.
Okay.
But she's like, why are you going for another facial? Like, I was like, is there a limit to how many facials you can get?
2 years, not bad. Like,
no, I would do one every month if I wanted to. They were so nice. And there's so many different kinds you can get. So the first time I went, I got like one of the hydrobrasion ones. It's like where they put that thing and like do the, and then this last time I went, I just did like the most basic facial you could get. I love it. Do you know how nice it is? Somebody touching and like massaging your face.
Yeah. Do you know what? I want to try one of those like the hair spas.
Oh my god, the head spas. I want to try one of those so bad.
Oh, I could like fall asleep watching those videos.
Oh, me too. I get a little nervous though because I'm like, is it gonna be okay on my hair?
Yeah, I guess you would need to kind of that'd be like a question you ask before you book type thing.
Yeah, like does it work on curly hair? Like, are you gonna be able to like get in there? I would obviously make sure that I like combed my hair right before I went so it didn't have any knots in it or anything, but it is a little tougher to like run your hands through.
Yeah.
But no, I want to go to one of those so bad. But at the facial that I went to, they always end it with this like jelly mask, and they put it like on your like like not your nose, but they put it on your eyes and like on your mouth.
Yeah. Oh,
I thought it would. No, I thought it would. I thought I would be. It is the best. They leave you there for like 15 minutes with it on. I fell asleep both times. You're just so. It's actually crazy how relaxed you get from not moving your face. Like you're just there and you're like, oh my god, I could just float away.
Yeah.
I love facials so much. Thing I learned about myself this year.
wanna
So
get
that
one.
definitely added that to myself.
What about like you used to get your nails done? Now you do just like press on stuff.
Yeah. So that was more like financial for me. Like my nails are a little bit busted up right now. I just have like cheapy ones on, but something like this at a salon would also take like an hour.
Yeah.
And with tip would cost like over $100.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I got these on a website for $20, and it takes me like 20 minutes to put them on. So it saved time, it saved money. It's a way that I can keep doing something that I like doing in a more financially smart way. I mean, obviously it would be most financially smart if I just didn't do it, but I love my nails, have them on all the time. The only thing, I would like to get like a manicure.
Yeah.
So I would have to take them off, and then I would just tell them like, don't pay my nails.
Right.
So like, don't put anything on my nails, because I'm just gonna go put fake nails on when I get home. But I also find that like the way the press-ons sit, because I have nail beds that go upwards. They're kind of like a ski slope almost. So when I would get the actual ones from the salon, I found that they kind of like angled out just because of the way, and because of the way they put them on, because it's like a thick like paste that they put on your nails. But I find that the press-ons, like they obviously still like stick out a little bit, like you can really see it with these ones, but like less so. They have more of a curve,
I can see
which
that.
like brings and makes the nail look straighter. So it also like, actually when I started doing the press-ons, I was like, wow, damn, these look actually better than when I was going to the salon, just because of the shape of my nail bed. But I do love a good fake nail. It's like one of my favorite things.
Yeah. When I'm rich, I'm just gonna get all of the self pampering under the sun.
I know, right? That's the thing.
Regularly.
I wish it didn't cost so much.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, even just like a manicure and pedicure, like you were saying, it's like, it's not like you can find like decent priced ones, but then it's still something in my head where I like struggle to be like, like, is this a necessity for me? Like type thing. It's like hydration, necessity. I love me some water. I'm big on hydrating. Getting my like nails or my cuticles like pushed back, and like some hot stones on my legs, like fucking nice. Love that.
Yeah.
Love the massage chair because I love massages. But I don't have the luxury of enjoying it as much if I'm thinking about the fucking money I'm spending on it that regularly.
That's true. That's the unfortunate part of it, is that it's like an expense, right? And it's just it's just one of those things where you have to be like, when can I do it, right?
Yeah.
That's like,
I mean, even like the gym, for example. Like I had a membership at Fit for Less, and like I used it kind of. But then I started, when I like moved here, I was kind of like, there's not really a Fit for Less in my general, like, yeah, I could drive like down the mountain or wherever and like get to one, but it's just kind of out of the way. And it's like, I wasn't using it. So I was like, I might as well just fucking cancel the membership.
Man, I ended up paying more for my membership way longer than I needed to, because I stopped going. And on their website, it says you have to go into your home club to cancel it.
Yeah.
And I moved, so I was never near my home club. And then one night I was there, and I had like probably hadn't gone to the gym in like 2 years. So I was like literally paying for the gym and not going. Yeah. And I went in and I like said to the girl, I was like, yeah, like you guys got a lot of extra money out of me, because like, and she was like, oh, you could have just called. And I was like,
yeah, I called.
It doesn't say that on the website. It says you have to go into your home gym. It doesn't say you contact your home gym. It says go into your home gym. I was like,
it's asking a lot.
You sons of bitches.
Yeah, because what if you did move like across the country? You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. I was like, that was crazy. I'm like, you guys really finessed the system there with me. I'm just, you know.
But now you just
really
work
took
out
out
at
reading
home.
comprehension literal. I do. It's another thing. It's been difficult being consistent with it the last few months, just because my like day to day is like so out of whack. Like I don't have a set schedule. Sometimes, some days like stuff crops up, and then it like, and I'm really not like a person who can like, once like 4 p.m. hits, I'm not working out.
Yeah.
So like if I don't do it before 4 o'clock, it's not happening, because 4 o'clock hits and I'm like dinner time, relax
The day's
time,
over.
bedtime. The day exactly. I don't want to. I'm not one of those people who can get stuff done in the evening. I'm just not one of those girly pops. Like I'm a shower in the morning girl, or in the day. I will never shower at night. I'm like, that is a chore, and I'm not doing chores at night. Like that's just like yeah. So I've been struggling to like be consistent with my working out, just because like my life's all over the place right now, because I'm like picking up like random jobs and like don't know which days I'm working, and yeah, so hopefully I can be a little bit more consistent with it, because that is something that is like self-care for me, is like the physical like exercise. It really like is like a good like outlet for like me
You
to
feel
release
so like
stress.
Yeah, you feel like good after you work out. Like
Because
I'm
the
not like a
endorphins.
workout girly, but like even like when I would go work out, or if I did go to the gym, it was like you feel like it's not, you're never like, you don't regret it ever.
No.
Just kind of like, yeah, I love that. But then it's for me, it's the before finding that motivation. And I can't like, if I'm the get up and go type, if I like wake up and linger around the place and like don't do anything right away in the morning, it's like I'm fucking cooked. Like my energy levels plummet. But like if I get up in the morning and like immediately I'm out the door, I have so much more energy and like motivation and desire to like go do things and like be active. But
Yes, I feel the same
Yeah.
way. I'm definitely like I'm not a morning person in the sense that I love a sleep in. It's very important for me to sleep in. But I am a morning person in the sense that I'm like the same way. Like I want to like if I'm up, I want to like start doing what I need to do, like kind of thing. So that's
Yeah.
I think that's going to be like the hardest part of like when I do get like a full-time job, is going to be like the working out early in the morning, because I know I won't do it after work. I just won't.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to do it in the morning. I think that's gonna be the hardest part, because before it wasn't too bad, because I didn't start work until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So like my morning was like way more open. I had more time. Whereas like I feel like any job I get like moving forward is gonna probably be like a 9 to 5. So I'm gonna be having to like do what Day does, because I see it on my Apple Watch. Every time I put my Apple Watch in the morning and get like 3 dings that Tay's walked
same.
like 5 kilometers by like 7:30 a.m. I'm like, this girl. But that's gonna end up being me.
Yeah.
Because that's just when Tay's the same as me, and that way she always does her workouts in the morning.
Yeah. That's well, I mean, I like walking still. Like you won't catch me like doing winter walks or anything, because like I hate being cold with a passion. But like walking, anything like if I am gonna work out, I do prefer like cardio type workouts, or like like a Pilates style. But like again, like I'm just not. It just ain't it for me. Working out, physical fitness is like a chore to me. And as much as I enjoy it before,
That's totally fair.
Yeah.
I get it. It takes me like when I'm off, it takes me a while to get back on.
oh, it's so hard.
But once I get on, I'm like, yeah, let's fucking go. I'm
Even like
like
fucking weight training, like I just don't like it. I do not enjoy it. It's not for me, weight training.
Yeah.
And I know you have to do it, obviously, but
yeah, I definitely like following plans.
yeah.
I like that a lot. And then I the last couple times I've been like doing workouts and stuff, I'm like trying to follow along with my hormonal phases. So I'll do like running and like those like higher intensity like cardio workouts in the first 2 weeks of my cycle, and then the second 2 weeks I'll pivot to like walking and like Pilates and yoga, because they're a little bit lower intensity. I'm trying to see if that makes any bit of a difference, because it also like part of it is like your hormone levels, like you have less energy in those 2 weeks, so doing like less intensive stuff is like easier.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
We'll see.
It's gonna be another one of those like in the new year I'm gonna be like, new year, new me. One of those bitches.
Yeah, I'm definitely more the rest and recovery type. Rest and
Yeah.
recovery, sign me up.
Sign me up. I do love a good rest. Like
Yeah.
on, was it Friday? I didn't go into work. Bitch, I was in my bed all day.
Yeah.
I was like, nobody asked me to do anything. I need this. I just want to be in this bed. I just want to loaf. I also blew out my shoulder, so that was
yeah.
like a nice excuse to be in. That's crazy. I'm like, you know how many workouts I've done in my life? Never once hurt myself. Bend over to pick up a bowl out of my bunny's cage.
This is 30.
Not an actual cage. It's like an open
sanctuary.
Yeah. Go to pick up a bowl, blow out my shoulder. 3 months later, go to open the blinds in the morning like I do every morning, blow out my shoulder. Oh my God, it's the worst. I literally was 30. Like all day on Friday, I was like, just like turning my whole body to even like move my head. I was like, this sucks.
I kind of did that too with my neck this week. I like couldn't like turn to the left. I was like, holy fuck. And all I did was turn slightly to the left to look at someone, and it like just
blew up.
Yeah,
literally.
tweaked.
It's crazy.
Fucking
crazy business.
Should we talk a bit about emotional self-care?
Yes. That's
comfort and connection.
Looking into. Emotional self-care is a bit of a struggle for me. My emotions are very volatile.
How do you practice self-soothing?
Being in my bed.
Yeah.
Being in my bed under my heated blanket.
I'm a binge watcher.
Honestly, same.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not somebody who feels like to be in a better emotional place, feel like I need to do like a digital detox. I'm like not one of those people at all.
Yeah, me either.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna lie in bed and be on TikTok for 4 hours. Absolutely.
Escapism.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, if I'm like out with people or like I have plans, I'm doing something, I'm not like on my phone. Like, I don't want to be even like my phone's away. Like, I'm not like that. So like digital detox in that sense, sure. But like in the sense of like me being like, no, I'm going to delete the Instagram app from my phone.
Yeah, like I'm spending too much time on Instagram. I have to delete it.
Yeah,
Ew.
it's too much. Or I'm going to become addicted. It's like, yeah, so what? So what if I am? It's like,
care.
fucking, I don't care.
This is our world now.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yep.
Before it was like video games. Like that's what you were like, you would latch onto because you couldn't really like play anything on your phone. Now you can do everything on your phone. I'm like, one of my favorite things is brain games. That's like super important to me. I'm like
Wordle
every day. Like I've been thinking about it since the moment I woke up. I have to do, these are all the brain games I do. Ready? I have to do the sport connections. So there's a sports connections.
Connections is hard.
Regular connections. I'm so good at connections.
I suck.
See, because I do it all the time. Brain. I'm working out my brain. So the sport connections, the regular connections. They have this new beta game called Zorse.
Is this all the New York Times or
these ones that I'm listing are, yes. They have this new like phrase one called Zorse that I'm eating up. Do the Wordle, do strands,
Wordle
do
I'm good at.
do the mini, do the spelling bee, and do the big crossword. I love the big crossword. I pay for the New York Times app so that I can do the big crossword. Love it. And then I go on to, this is going to sound insane, but then I go on to LinkedIn. And LinkedIn has 4 brain games. Hate the one. It's called Tango or something. Hate it. Can't stand it. Don't like it. But they have this one called Queens that I love. They have another one called like Pinpoint that I love, and another one called Cross Climb. And I am just like, my brain is firing on all cylinders every morning. Sometimes I'll literally stay up till midnight so that I can do them.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, emotional self-care.
That is what it is. I love it so much. I'm like, my little brain games. Look at me. I'm not going to get dementia. Maybe, I don't know. I'm still going to be sharp when I'm 80.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard avocado. One time I heard avocado helps protect against, I guess, memory loss.
Okay.
So
that's good.
Pro tip.
What about like not TV, but I know you like to do a thing that you call music appreciation hour.
Music appreciation. I like forgot about that for a minute. Music appreciation hour. I'm bringing it back. Sometimes you just need to put on a song, a playlist, whatever the fuck, and just have an hour to appreciate and vibe out, jam out. Music appreciation hour. That was good.
Yeah, you did it in university, I remember. I'd be like, Steph, what are you doing? You'd be like, I'm having MAH. Ma. You'd text me, Ma. I'm like, okay. Because I'd like call you and I'd be like, especially not answering me. I know she's in her room though. And so I'd text you. We lived in the same house.
I actually forgot about that.
I'd be like, what are you doing?
Ma. Music appreciation hour. We're bringing it back.
No, it's good. Sometimes you literally just need to like jam. Like music is so like
Therapeutic.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, same.
Love a good playlist for the vibes of what I'm feeling.
So many playlists.
I know. I love playlists.
Serotonin kick, divorced dad, simply just like a decades playlist, like 80s, 90s, early 2000s. Music that reminds me of the bars we went to in university.
Say, yep.
That's a playlist. What else? Rave. My rave one's been getting some action lately.
Nice.
Call Me Country playlist.
Nice.
You got a lot. Different vibes.
Yeah, and then you just like put it on and you're like, oh my God, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed.
Yeah. I will say I have gotten better at just managing stress in general.
That's good.
In my adulthood, I've taken on the approach of it is what it is. Live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, love.
Live and let live. You know what I mean?
Live, laugh, laugh, laugh.
Live and let live. Like, you could only be so bothered by so many things. Yeah. So it's kind of like, this is fucking, what are you going to do? So I just forget about it and I'll have a now.
There you go.
A music appreciation hour.
Period.
But one thing that still does stress me out is like cluttered spaces. I need to work on not getting so aggravated by clutter. Because I love organization. I love it. Love it. And that just sends me. But that's just my my Virgo midheaven.
I don't know what that means.
It's Virgo.
I'm really gonna have to study for our astrology episode. Yeah. Oh my God.
Don't worry, me too. I don't know as much as you think I do.
This girl's sending me stuff that's like Venus up your ass and out around the moon and into the seventh heaven, and I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? How do I know what that is for me? You're like, what? And then like, it says it's like, is your Venus in
conjunct your Saturn?
Yeah, I'm like, huh? Which one's mine? I don't know. You sent me those. I watched them and I'm like, I have no idea if this applies to me or not because I don't know what mine is. I just know my big three. Anyways, we'll get into that.
Yeah. Don't worry, I don't know that much either.
What's a Virgo midheaven though?
It's just like I don't know, kind of like who you are, like midheaven. Like I think it's kind of more like how you work and like function as a human, like things you kind of excel in. And then Virgo's mostly just like practicality, logical, like organized and structured, and all about like planning and stuff like that. So that definitely speaks to me.
So do you journal in your regular life?
No,
or
actually.
Like have like a physical planner?
I like doing like to-do lists, like at work specifically. And I do like a good old like the calendar. Remember, I forced all of our friends to download that calendar app so we can make plans more easily.
Yes.
Time tree, shout out. It did kind of work.
It does. Yeah. I always check it.
Yeah.
Then I get mad when I'm like, how about we do this day? And everybody's like, oh, I can't. I'm like, none of you bitches have it off in the calendar. Yeah. What do you mean you can't?
Yeah.
I'm like, hello? Use it.
But yeah, I do that stuff does like I love planning stuff and organizing like that. So
yeah, Steph keeps this machine running with her content calendar and stuff. I'm like, yep, you got it. Speaking of which, I need to be getting home so that I can post the clip I made for today.
Yeah, true. You don't have the.
So I can post the clip I made for today. Yeah, I've been trying to get into like a planner and do more like planning. Find that sometimes it like stresses me out because then I'm like, I'm not following. I missed this hour and now everything's shifted back an hour and
I live in the moment.
But I do like to be like, okay, here's what like I should be doing today, and like try to have like a rough outline so that like if I want to fit in something extra, it's like
or like as much as you like say, okay, I want to do this, this, and this today. It's like, well, if you only do like 2 out of those 3 things, like it's not that's still good. Yeah, in my books at least.
But it's like taking that minute to like sit down and like do a little bit of like writing and whatever. I used to be like. Used to be bigger into like reading. I don't know why I like struggle more to read now. I don't know. Maybe because I'm fucking tired all the time. I don't know. Yeah. And I pick up a book and I'm like,
it does really knock you out.
Yeah.
Which I guess is like good mental self-care because like just if you're having trouble falling asleep, read a fucking book.
Read a fucking book. Whip out a book and you'll pass.
I mean, it's got to be
out.
better than like scrolling your phone at nighttime in bed. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
everybody always says you shouldn't be no blue light an hour before bed. I'm like, shut up. I'm putting my TV on and passing the fuck out.
Oh,
like,
I need the TV to fall asleep.
Get that blue light in my bones.
Yeah, seriously.
Live, laugh, love for that.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get more into meditation too.
Oh, really?
Also, I'm not like on my phone right now. I'm looking at our outline. Normally I have it printed out, but I didn't print it out today.
She's not like the digital detox is not for
present.
her.
Yeah, I've been trying to get into like meditation a little bit. I do find that also makes me fall asleep. Like when you are listening to it, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna fall asleep. I like ASMR to relax.
ASMR will knock me right out.
Yep.
Which is good.
I love it. I love it so much. It's just so like, it like tickles your brain too. You're like,
yeah. Yeah, I like it.
I like it.
But like meditation for me, like even yoga really, like I don't know, I just can't fucking get into it. Like I don't know if it's just because I start like my mind's going a mile a minute and I like start thinking about something else, or I'm like, hey, can we just move on with this? Like let's wrap it up. Let's get a move on. We're sitting here a little longer than I had hoped type thing. Like I don't feel like I'm accomplishing anything by sitting there thinking about fucking the wind in the sky. You know what I mean? It ain't
fair.
for me.
That's fair. That's
My
totally
like
fair.
I like just like a clean house, like a candle going, like fucking just relaxing. Like that's my form of meditation, I think.
That's good.
Personally.
That's like tied to.
But I would try like goat yoga or like puppy yoga.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
I would try that.
Give me puppies.
The yoga part I don't think I would love, but
Yeah,
whatever.
give me puppies.
Maybe I would. Who knows? I haven't tried it in a while.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, like you're like clean house, like da da da. I hate cleaning, but that's besides the point. You'd be impressed to know that. I mean, there still is a little bit of clutter because that's just I have a lot of knickknacks and stuff.
Yeah.
You'd be pleased to know that like my room has been clean for like the last 5 months.
That's good.
Thank you.
Good job.
That's a big step for Laura.
Yeah.
Room usually is stuff piles on the desk and then stuff piles on the chair and then stuff inevitably starts piling on the floor and then somebody makes me mad, so then I clean my whole room because putting stuff away is
that's
like
how you cope.
yeah, I don't know why. Anytime I'm mad I have to be like putting something away.
You're like gotta be fucking productive.
I'm like need to if I won't be in my room trying to talk to me, I'm like pissed off. I'm like opening drawers. I'm like
oh my God.
can you just sit down? I'm like, no.
I'm the opposite.
No, I don't know. It's like a thing I've noticed. I'm like, I'm always like have to be doing something with my hands when I'm like angry. It's
to avoid strangling someone.
Maybe that's why. I don't know. Which is you'd think would be weird, like because I don't want to break anything, but I don't know. I'm not sure, but I've been definitely having to. I don't know. Give myself, I think, some like mental self-care, but that's like another thing. It's like it also costs money.
Yeah. I've heard of people using ChatGPT as their therapist. They're like, "Oh, it's the best therapy I ever got."
No,
and
I
it's free.
I need to speak.
Yeah.
I need to speak and be spoke back to.
You'd think.
And that's something I think I struggle with a little bit because like even though we have like a good group of like girlfriends, I feel like we don't really like
we're not regular talkers.
Yeah, and we don't really like talk to each other when we're like going through a tough time. And like my family's not like that either. So like I've been like struggling a little bit with that, like being unemployed and that I can't like afford to go to a therapist, and then I don't have anybody really to talk to. But like when I'm like having like I don't know, I feel like I need to go get my hormones checked. I really do. I'm like something's going on. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm depressed.
Yeah.
Maybe. But let's look at some other.
Stay tuned.
Let's look at some other stuff before. Sometimes my mom said to me, she's like, maybe you need to go on medication. I'm like, yeah, but once you go on, you're on it forever. She's like, that's not true. I'm like, yes, it is. I'm like, well, you've seen people in our lives who are on depression medication and then try to come off, and it like
doesn't work.
Then they have to go back on. So I'm like, I would rather like suss out. But yeah, like talking is like a big thing for me, and like I somehow have surrounded myself with a million
non-talkers
people who don't talk. Or at least who, like, I don't know. Like, I know I could reach out to any of you guys in, like, a pinch. It just feels like then I'm being, like, a burden. I don't know. It's weird. It's not, I don't know. It's just like a...
I'm better in, like group sessions. Like, if somebody, like, came to me, like, wanting... I don't know, like say you came over and you're like, I'm just going through it right now.
Yeah.
I would literally be like, yeah.
You would know how to...
Like, so you're good. I'm just not...
I know, it is tough though to like know what to say when somebody is like saying stuff like that. I understand that too, because I feel like if I was on the other end of it too, I would have a hard time. But
but you'd be... Some people are just good at comforting others. Not a quality I have. You know,
that's okay.
It is what it is.
That's okay. It is what it is. There you go. That's okay. You don't have to be good at everything.
Yeah, everything else though.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know if that's maybe like too why I don't love meditation. Because
so
then
like,
I'm
do you
just, like,
journal
thinking,
or?
So that's this planner that I got. It has like a little bit of like prompts and stuff like that. I find I have to be careful with which ones I'm answering. So like, for example, on the Apple Watch, they have like the meditation and then like
those,
in
like,
the last
mindful moments.
Yeah. And in the last year, they added this like reflect thing where you you can reflect on
your day.
And I was doing that for a while as like an attempt to be like, okay, it only wants me to do like 1 minute of like the breathing, and then this reflection thing after takes like not very long either.
It's good to track
but
it
I
too.
felt what was happening was I started like ruminating almost, like where it was like because I was forced to be like, how are you feeling today? And then at the time I was like unhappy like with my job and stuff like that. So I kept being like, well, I'm unhappy and I'm stressed and like da-da-da. And then I was just like thinking about it all the time. So it was making it like so much worse. So I have to be a little bit like careful. So like one of the prompts every day in this like planner journal thing I got is like, how did you feel today? And I just straight up won't answer that question because I'm like, if I think about it too much, then I like have like a bit of like
a spiral.
It's almost like I'm like, oh yeah, like no, I did feel like shit today, and like I felt like that because of this, and like so I have to be a little bit like careful because I find sometimes it gets my brain just like in a bad headspace.
Fair, that's fair.
So yeah,
that's fair.
I have to like mind my mind. That's all.
Yeah,
That's all.
What about like nature walks? Do you ever like take a minute and step out?
No, that's why I do like runs, like especially like where I live. It's like kind of middle of nowhere vibes, and it's nice to just like. But I'm also like not like type of person who's like, oh, can you believe we get to experience this and live in nature? Like that doesn't like
it ain't me.
That doesn't bring me like spiritual like
awakening.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. I do love a beautiful day, but. Like I'm not somebody who my mood is going to be impacted by the weather. I'm not one of those people. My sister is too. Big time.
Yeah.
So
I need like, I don't know. I'm like a gecko, I guess. So I just need to be under a heat lamp all the time. Warm, sunny day. You know, I mean, like it's nice when it is kind of like say there's like a whole like blizzard outside or whatever, and you don't have any plans for the day, you're not going anywhere. Like it is nice to be like inside and be all cozy, but like if I gotta fucking leave the house on one of those days, like no, I don't. Like you're putting me in a bad mood already type thing.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, see, so that's too like another thing for me is because I'm not like that. But a lot of people are.
Yeah, seasonal depression.
The winter is like so tough for me, not because I'm like, oh, it's cold. It's because I still want to do stuff.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to do anything. And I'm like, I'm fucking dying over here, guys. I'm going stir crazy. I need to do some shit. So I do have some people I know who are like still down to like do stuff in the winter, which is nice. But yeah, winter's like harder for that reason for me because I still want to be doing stuff. And so many people don't want to do stuff.
Yeah, I'll go into hibernation.
Because of that, like, winter like seasonal and like weather dependent energy, which I get that, like that's like a normal thing. It's like
Seasonal depression.
Yeah, it's totally normal.
Yep.
Should we do this or that?
Yeah, I'm down.
Little rapid fire.
What do we have for it?
All
Are
right.
you gonna read it?
Yeah, I can read it. Ready?
Okay.
We will do.
You have to answer too, though.
Okay, I will. Bubble bath or face mask?
A face mask for me because I was never a bath person. Although I did randomly the other week get the urge to be like, do I want to take a bath? But I haven't even used my bathtub yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a bath person.
Yeah,
So.
I used to take baths when I was younger because I had my eczema would like flare up in the winter. I don't know if you like can outgrow eczema, but I don't get it anymore, which is great.
I grew into it. If that's the case.
Yeah, well, so I used to take like oatmeal baths to try and like soothe my skin. I
Yeah.
kind of liked those, but yeah, like I would say face mask too. I'm not like a huge bath person.
Yeah.
Not like those girls on TikTok who like set up a whole fucking
Have one of those like wood
room.
things with your like a book or like an iPad watching something, a candle,
No.
floating lotuses.
Wrap me in my heated blanket instead, and I can do all that. And there you
Seriously.
go. Then it'll be warm. No, and not
Because then you have to
naked.
get out and you're just cold.
Yeah.
I don't know. It ain't for me. If I had to pick, definitely face mask.
Journaling or meditating?
Well, I've never really tried journaling. I have tried meditating. Personally, I don't think either are for me. I'm just not that type of person. Maybe I would say journaling just because I haven't tried it. So who knows? Maybe I would enjoy it.
Yeah. Even though I'm trying to get into journaling, I think I would pick meditation first because it's easier and a little bit more accessible
Yeah.
to just do whenever. So I think I would pick meditation.
Yeah.
Exercise or reading?
Again, like I said earlier, I'm not much of the physical fitness type. I don't dislike reading. I wasn't big on it growing up, but I would still say exercising just because I feel like I just like it when I actually am exercising.
Yeah.
And I feel like you get more out of exercising than you do reading personally.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to be a really big reader. I still do enjoy reading, but I definitely would pick exercising. I do it a lot more. And yeah, I just get more out of it personally than I do with reading.
Yeah.
Solo time or social time? I know what your answer is.
No, that one's tough actually. So the thing is, I don't know. I think I participate more in solo time. But like I love social time too. I just have to be, I don't know. I can't just like, if it's social time, it's like tough for me to just be like, oh, like me and you just go do this. It's like I need like to be rallied type thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or I
see what
need
you're
like,
saying.
what's the word I'm trying to get at? Like,
You need to be in the mood or
not in the mood, but like there needs to be something like exciting about it.
Okay.
I don't know. I like social time though, because like even like chilling at someone's house, like I love that.
Yeah. We
But
need to do that more.
I don't know. I'm tough.
Say that all the time. Just
Yeah.
even if we just like
That's
hang out
like
and
my
do
favorite
nothing.
kind of social time is hanging out and like doing just fuck all. But like I don't know, that's tough for me.
I would probably say social time. I'm
Yeah.
a big time social butterfly. I love having things to look forward to. I love going out. I love doing activities. Like
Yeah.
I'm definitely. I would
You
say
always have
social
something
time.
on the go.
I really do.
Yeah. Versus I
Really.
don't really. Mine's like more of a whim plan. It's like, okay, let's go to like my parents' house for dinner. Or it's like, oh, let's just walk over here, Daniel and April's, or let's just go to the store and like do whatever. It's like mine's
That's
like a
kinda
whim.
nice too.
Yeah.
Spa day or nature hike?
I would do spa day because I've never like fully done one, and like I just know I would like it more.
Yeah, I love a good hike, but I would definitely do spa day. I love the relaxation.
Yeah.
Love it. Digital detox or Netflix binge?
I mean, we kind of already answered this. Netflix binge for me.
Yeah, Netflix binge
Pretty
for
easy.
sure. And then candles or essential oils?
I like both. Essential oils are nice because you don't have to worry about it burning your house down. So
Fair.
if you fall asleep with it on, like you're good, you know,
I fall asleep with so many candles
we're
on.
cool. That's crazy. So I don't know. And all my essential oils are sage. So like those kind of eventually just start smelling so similar.
Okay.
But I think I like candles, TBH.
Yeah.
There's more variety.
I like candles too. I think I would go with candles. I've never really like done anything with essential oils. To piggyback, favorite candle scents.
I like what's it? What's that one? Balsam,
Balsam fir.
like stuff like that. Clean smells like laundry. I like coffee smells, but not if it's like sweet or like
Okay.
desserty, like a proper like you go into a coffee shop coffee smell.
Yes, like you crack open like that fresh bag of espresso and
Yeah.
you're like,
Or like musky smells,
Yeah.
like Bath and Body Works has that like whiskey coffee or like
Okay.
leather and something else type smell. Just like classic smells like that, but nothing like too sweet or nothing like sugar plum fairy cupcake. Like I don't like those. Or eucalyptus. Eucalyptus gives me a headache, so I can't
Okay.
do that.
yeah. I am definitely like, I like floral scents. I like fruity scents are probably my favorite, like punchy, like fresh. I really, as much as I like love the smell of baked goods in real life,
Yeah.
turning baked goods into a candle gives me violent headaches. Like I can't even really like even like smell them to like see. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm not good with those, which I wish I was because like they're so classic. Like
Yeah.
but yeah, like anything
it's
like
not my first pick.
anything like it has to do with like a spice, like a cinnamon spice or like a pumpkin spice. No, I can't do those either. They give me headaches. Has to be like fruit. Like I could do like the laundry ones and stuff too. And then like I like floral. One of my favorite candles is like a lemon lavender. It smells so good.
That's a classic lemon
a good one.
lavender.
I can't like the floral candles though when my sister's home because she hates floral scents.
Oh.
So I won't light them. Just she's not home. I'm like, I'm lighting my flower candle tonight. Let's go, boys. Or if like I'm not coming back out of my room, like if I light a candle before I go to sleep and I've like shut my door, then I can light the flower candle. But
You like fumigate the room.
yeah, literally, that's what I do. I always have candles lit. It's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, I could use a few more, but I gotta get through some of the ones I have also. But yeah. Oh, I like beachy smells too.
Beachy smells are good.
Beachy, like coconut, kind of controversial, but like sunscreen style beachy.
Yeah,
I like those kind of stuff too.
I can get into
those
that.
are good.
Okay, well that was our last one.
Yeah, cool.
That was our last one. I think that's a good spot to end it too.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to the Good Vibes Only podcast and our self-care recharge episode. Maybe you're using us to recharge. I don't know. But make sure you follow us.
This episode made me sleepy.
On TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Good Vibes Only Pods. We're also on X at Pod Good Vibes, and you can subscribe to us and listen to us wherever you get your favorite podcasts. Apple, Spotify, iHeart, Amazon Music. I don't know, a million. Anyways,
Wherever.
we're on all of them. Was there another one?
Not Google.
Waiver? Anyways, we're on all of them. Well, the Google one is now like YouTube.
Yeah.
So it does. Anyway. Anyways, subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.